Today we are going to start with ThinkSpeak, and before going to the details, so let me give you what exactly ThinkSpeak is. Yeah, so here this is the website thingspeak.com. You just have to go over here and just visit it. They have given a very good IoT platform that will help us to share our data on cloud on their platform. See, this is their mode of working. So they say collect the data from sensors, analyze that data using MATLAB, or we can analyze that data on our this ThinkSpeak channel, and based on the data that we receive, based on our analysis, we can take action. Okay, so that's what we learn in IoT. We have to collect data, we have to do the analysis of data, and based on the analysis or based on visualization, we have to take the action. Right? So that's what we do in IoT. So with this, what you have to do is you have to just go and create account over here. So let me tell you what else is there in this cloud. So here is. So ThinkSpeak is an IoT platform where it is open source cloud platform mainly used for IoT projects. So it is specially dedicatedly used or built for IoT projects, and it does not satisfy all other things like we saw software service, infrastructure service. Those are things are not here. They are there in AWS. When we learn AWS, I'll tell you. Things which lets you to collect and store sensor data in cloud. So whatever data we are going to collect through our microcontroller or from sensors we'll collect in the microcontroller, we can send the data on ThinkSpeak and we can store over there, so that in future after 1 year we can see that data. Okay? So it helps us to aggregate, visualize, and analyze live data streams. If your sensor is giving you the live data, this ThinkSpeak platform will help us to analyze the data on the runtime. If the data sent to the ThinkSpeak by the sensor, on the very next second it will appear over here, and we can analyze a live data. Okay, so it is live analysis or live visualization that can be done with ThinkSpeak. So we'll see how it works and how it takes place in our practical hands-on session. Okay, so it provides instant visualization of data on the fly. So that is what I explained. So the data when the time when sensor will send data to the ThinkSpeak channel, so that time that channel will process the data and that will show those cloud. Okay, so here are a few things that we have to do. So we have to create your account over here, and we'll go in account over here. I'll show you what exactly is there. We'll create a channel. We'll understand what are APIs are there, and we'll create some widgets and we'll start monitoring and visualizing. Okay, so till now, so far, is this good? Are you understanding? Give me a big yes in the chat box if you are understanding this thing, what are we covered till now. Okay, AWS is we are going to learn in our next cloud session, because with AWS we are going to start with Raspberry Pi actually, because ESP it is a bit difficult for AWS to cover it with ESP. The syllabus that you are supposed to learn is not in that syllabus. AWS is with Raspberry Pi. So once we finish Raspberry Pi, we'll learn Python. Sorry, we'll learn AWS. So we are going to move forward with this ThinkSpeak, and let's go. And I hope you are doing this thing in parallel with me. So just follow the instructions. Okay. So I'm going to sign in actually. So you have to sign up. Since I already have my account, I'm just going to log in over here. So this is my email address. I'm going to put over here, and I'll ask me for the password. So I have my password. Yeah, and I'm signing in. Yeah, so here are a few of the channels which are created. In your case, if you log in for the first time, there will not be anything over here. So everything, there will not be any channel created over here. So you have to create a channel. Okay, so we'll go in the account and all other things. So you just have to worry about this channel and all the things that we are going to create over here. See my channels. You can watch some channels which are already available. See, I'll just give you an example of public channel, how data looks like in ThinkSpeak. Okay, so we'll take a look at few public channels. So AR sensor. So let me, yeah, temperature and humidity. This sounds something familiar, right? So let's go into this and let's see what this guy did. Nano ESP, he has used temperature, humidity, and something like that. Yeah, see, he has created graph, he has created gauge, and again the unity graph. See, the dispensary time, different types of charts he has plot over here. Chats, then this is again a different kind of chat. This is the, then this gauge. So there are so many widgets that you can create. I'll show you. Mm, the widgets, what are the things you can do over here. So let's go back into the channels. So I'll click on a channel and I'll, okay, so give me some time. This system got hanged. Yeah, so I'm going in my channel. So I already showed you. I have my channel, 4 channels created, and we'll see what exactly channel is. Okay, or how you can create the channel. So channel is nothing but you can say it is an intermediate between your electronics component, the physical device, and this ThinkSpeak cloud platform. So whenever data is coming on cloud, it will come through this channel. So which is we are going to create now. Okay, so the apps are not we are not going to cover it right now. So let's go and get in create channel. So just hit on, okay, since I already have 4 channel, I'll not be able to connect any of the new things. So let me just go and delete anything from over here. This is public channel, I guess. So let me delete this one because it is of no use right now. So once you go into the channel, so there are some things which I'll show you. Okay, channel settings, and I will delete. So I'll show you what exactly this, how I created these things. Yeah, I'm going to delete the channel first. Yeah, and now I'll create the channel along with you. Okay, here we go. So I'll be able to create channel. So what you have to do is you have to just give the name like IoT platform. So description is not mandatory. If you want to give, you can. It is not mandatory. So the field one is if like that channel will contain feed. If you have 2 different types of sensors sending 2 different types of data, then you can choose 2 fields. Since we have temperature humidity, I am going to choose field one as uh, keep it over here. If you want to change the label, you can change. Field one will be temperature, and field 2 will be humidity. Since let's take an example of temperature humidity DHT11 sensor for better understanding. So after that, humidity is spelling, I guess. Yeah. So you just need to create channel. Then metadata is not mandatory. Tags, if you want to add, you can add some links. Elevation is just for telling the location of your channel. If you want to add any video, you can, but I don't want to right now. I just need to see the status of this channel, and I'm going to save the channel. So I just created a channel. So that is it. So ThinkSpeak is all about channel, and my channel got created. And since there are 2 platforms, so since there we choose 2 fields, so by default 2 charts got created. One is temperature chart, another one is humidity chart with the data. Whenever data will come from temperature value, it will appear over here, and the data coming from humidity value will appear over here. But if you are not satisfied with this, if you want to add new things, so there is an option to add new visualization. So if you click on this option, so you'll see here are some charts you can create from here, and there are some statuses there. So there are 2 options to be chart and all. But if you don't want to create visualization, but if you want to add widgets, so widgets are different than the visualizations. Okay, visualization are just seeing the data. Widgets are a different form of representation of that data. So widgets present over here is a gauge. So if you want to represent data coming from the sensor using gauge, like see, this gauge is having 100 reading till 100. So if your temperature is 50, this gauge should appear over here, right? So for that, this gauge can be used. If you directly want to see the value, this is numerical data is here. And also you can use lamp indicator to indicate whether the situation is under control or not. So red and green can be done from this. Let's go ahead with the gauge. So I'm going to use gauge. So yes, so it is asking me what is name of this widget. I'm just going to giving it as a gauge only for better understanding. And here you can choose the field. So field one was temperature, if you remember, and field two was humidity. But I want only temperature to display you on this gauge, so I'm going to choose this. If you want to show the humidity, you can choose the second option. Min max value is here. Data to display value units. Right now, we're not going to deeper into this. So let's create a gauge. So this gauge is created over here. Since the values are not here, it is showing 0. Okay. And there is one great thing over here. You can drag and drop these widgets. So if you want to put this widget on the first page, you can put. See, the rest of the widgets automatically move aside. Okay. So this is the beauty of it. You can create a lot of things. Now let me give you this platform I have created as private, and it is accessible only to me. So there are a few things like public view, channel settings, sharing, APIs, and data to input. Okay. So let's go into deep detail of this. So this is private view. If you want to add it to the public view, you can. But right now, the way I created channel, the channel is private one. I do not want my channel to be seen by others, so that's why I kept it private. Here are the channel settings. So if you want to change anything, if you want to change name, if you want to add any field, suppose today I have only 2 sensors, but in future I added one more sensor and I want one more value. Okay, so that time I can add one more field over here and hitting the same channel. And again, you can clear the data from the channel. You can delete the channel from channel setting. Then here are the options of sharing. So if you want to share this channel with another any of your friend, share the channel. Every option is share with following users. So if any of your friend is already here on ThingSpeak, and if you want to share your channel, your data with him or with your professors, then you can do using share the channel you only following users. Okay. So, and this is very most important thing, API keys. Now, what are API keys? So the API keys are the keys which are useful for connecting your physical device, your microcontroller, to this ThingSpeak. Now, how ThingSpeak will know that from where the data is coming? We have to write a code in your Arduino or in ESP to tell the ThingSpeak that yes, we are sending the data from here, and in that code you have to write, you have to put this key. So write key is for writing on ThingSpeak, and read key is used for reading from ThingSpeak. Okay, so this key will be useful for us since we are going to send the data first. In first case, we are going to send the data from your microcontroller to ESP. So the sensor will collect the data. That data will get towards the microcontroller like ESP32, and that ESP32 will send the data on ThingSpeak. So like that, for that you have to use this write API key. And data import and export option is there just for exporting the data. If you want to do some analysis by sitting manually and putting this file in the Excel sheet, you can do it from here. So this is all about the API keys and all. So API keys, I just need to take the copy of this thing. If you come over here till here, just copy this API key and paste it in your notepad like we did every time. Okay, open a notepad and put it over there so that it will be useful for you. We have to add this into your code. So we'll cover the code part in tomorrow's session actually. So today's whole agenda was only to give you the idea about cloud and how ThingSpeak is works and what are the things, the basic overview of ThingSpeak. So I'm going to create a new file over here. I'm going to save API key, read API key actually over here. So I need to use it in the code. So we'll in next session we'll see how to send the data from how to write a code in microcontroller like ESP32, how to send that how to write the code that will help us to send the data to the cloud, to the ThingSpeak. So I'll give you the idea, all the things over there in that session. So I hope you guys find this session interesting. I hope you liked it. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, so you can ask me